Welcome back to day 2 of my daily character tips. Today we're going to be looking at Jayto, the combo and spam king. So, he's a pretty straightforward character. There's nothing really fancy about him, and there's no hidden techniques as far as I'm aware, so we're just going to take all our cooldown abilities off, or all our cooldown artifacts off of Jayto, so I can show you how long the cooldowns are normally. So his secondary is going to be this machine gun burst ability, 9-second cooldown, and his shift for 8 seconds makes him faster, jump higher, and shoot 3 rockets at a time instead of 2. And that has a 13-second cooldown. So as you can tell, the cooldowns are pretty rough, which is why I'm going to recommend an all blue loadout. This is my favorite for Jayto. We're going to go Reef Buoy, Super Cavitator, and Crystal Crown. This is going to make it so our cooldowns are basically halved all the time. And no green is going to make this a glass cannon build. Really, I should be running Bastion Bell on this build, but I don't know. Crystal Crown is just really good on Jayto. An alternative build, if you want to survive more and not play full glass cannon, something like this: Hunter's Idol, Boost Capacitor, Bastion Bell, or Axial Fan with Rocket Radio. You could keep Bastion Bell on that, get a really healthy Jayto, or do this so you're going to get your mobility here through rocket jumping. You're going to get your faster regeneration rates and also some cooldown. But like I said, all blue is very fun in my opinion, and we're going to go ahead and pause until I find a Mega Rocket match so all the tips are consistent. So I did say that I wanted to wait until I had a Mega Rocket match, but I think Knockout is probably the best mode for Jayto anyway. So we're going to go ahead and show you. He's okay on Mega Rocket. He can spam the point from mid-range, but where Jayto shines is at the close range in 1v1 scenarios to overwhelm your opponents. So, very simple combo. We're going to go with our machine gun, and then immediately use our shift to start getting that machine gun halved cooldown, and we have the machine gun again, and bam. We got the KO. We got our machine gun again, and our shift is going to be ready soon. So there's our shift again. Go with the machine gun, immediately into shift, so you get your machine gun back. I whiffed the machine gun, but if we get this KO here, we're going to be back to where we started with everything nice and off of cooldown. And there's the KO, and our machine gun's going to come back. And that's just going to let us rack up the damage, of course, assuming we don't miss. And this makes Jayto like a scavenger, right? You want to be picking off the KOs to get your cooldowns. And, I mean, it's like team-based, right? Cooldowns help your teammates. It helps you win, even if you are stealing them. And here's where that glass cannon build is coming into effect. We're struggling to stay alive right now. And that's basically going to be the biggest trade-off you're going to have with this loadout, is trying to stay alive. But otherwise, I feel Jayto doesn't really do as much damage as he could be doing. So we go with machine gun. Trying to get this KO here. See if we can finish off this plank. There we go. I'm gonna hop around over here. Oh, okay. And we're gonna play aggressively. Not gonna wait until we're fully cooled down. Just enough to get back into the game. Here we go. spamming a lot. Saving our dodge for top notch. That's just a generic tip. If you know they have a top notch, try to save your dodge if you can for his giant missile. And look at, we got that top notch pretty much down to half health in just one machine gun burst. And that is basically going to be the key thing that Jayto does, is he racks up the damage. So again, very simple combo there. Machine gun into special. Oh, I didn't wait for what we were supposed to wait to dodge, which is Top Notch's giant missile. But it seems that he didn't have it ready anyway. Oh, there it comes. And luckily we had our dodge back. So on this map, you can rocket jump around this castle thing here. As you can see, makes it a little tricky for your opponents to try to come and finish you off. You're gonna poke our head out every now and then. That worked beautifusly. So now we're gonna go bully this Rev. Swap our target to Top Notch just because Top Notch can't escape as easily as Rev can. Use the splash damage to get him around the corner there. And then we're gonna go try to get Flink over here. So again, like we've been doing all match, we're just gonna do machine gun into special so we can have our machine gun ready again. And here's where that glass cannon build is coming back to bite us in the butt. And this is why you want to stick to 1v1s, right? Perfect. I was going to say, I see them all grouped up over there, and that's obviously a very poor decision to go get to them. But their Plink was far too aggressive and decided to come towards us, and here it comes again. And now we're just waiting to finish off the KO. So right now they're playing they're playing really defensively over there. They're sticking together, except for the Plink. The Plink is basically throwing for them. So we're just gonna focus the Plink. And that's pretty much all Jayto does. You spam all the projectiles you can. And that loadout, all blue, really helps Jayto deal a lot of damage. I mean, look at this. 3k damage, that's more than even their teammates. Right? It wasn't really a close match in terms of damage. Jayto is just really good at spamming a bunch of projectiles. And that makes him a straightforward character, but that also means he doesn't have much utility, so he really shouldn't be... Well, you should use Jayto if you like Jayto. He's just outclassed by a lot of other classes, right? Blastbeard basically fills the exact same role as Jayto. Blastbeard doesn't have to reload, so he can spam his primary, and Blastbeard's anchor is on a much shorter cooldown than the machine gun, fairly big hitbox, and also deals a ton of damage. But Blastbeard also has his shockwave, which is probably one of the better utilities in the game. It can delete every other character's special ability, you know. It deletes Flux's black hole, it breaks Mistine's shield, and it also is the only thing that can delete Kai's bubble. So, you know, Jayto does get outclassed by a lot of people, but he's still fun to play, so there's always that.